Hassan Campbell, we outside. Full power to the peoples. We back at new maintenance. Yeah, 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 we outside. You know how we came in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got Haas in the building. Welcome, Haas. Thank you. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know y'all see Haas in the building. Don't act like you see Hassan Campbell in the building. Please don't tell me that's a prop. Y'all see the building. Y'all see us. Huh? See, second time around is a charm, you see? Huh? Boost your channel to 4K for Ham Doom. Just something simple. We working. Hmm? 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 Huh? We working. Come outside. Mm-hmm. I ain't even hook up that what you call it, right? But we out here. Get on in the building. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Thumbnails after thumbnails, kid. I'm a super villain. I'm supposed to do this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yup. I'm supposed to do this. As the super villain. That's me. Yup. I'm supposed to be out here breaking the bank. Mm-hmm. I like that. We out here. Come on out. Mm-hmm. To the big side of things. Hmm? When the noise is real. We out here. Come on through. This one here is how to beat Ham Doom, huh? Let's put that one down. Yep, let's keep working them. Come on out. We got Hassan Campbell in the building. We got Haas in the building. Can't beat us now. I got Hassan Campbell in the building at this time. What you gonna do now? We had Ron B. Stinger last channel, and now we got Haas on this channel. What more can you ask for when a guy doing work like this, man? Who else putting in work like this? I got Hassan Campbell in the building now. What you gonna say now? You gonna say I got the cheat code now, right? I got Ron, Haas. As soon as we have Bambaataa, without even having to look for him. You was looking for him, not us. You had the format. Yeah, it's Hamdoon, 11 o'clock, 11:20 hour. You got your boy 2 times. You saw Hood Ham. Now you got Hamdoon. Welcome. In mods we trust. Big up to y'all. You know what I mean? I got Hassan Campbell in the building. I'm working. It's the super villain of YouTube. Hamdoon. The super villain of YouTube. Come outside. We got Hassan Campbell in the building. Ron Stinger was just here the other show. You can't do it. Because the first thing you're gonna say, oh, that's a troll. I ain't embraced that. I said that's the real deal. In the Buick or broke down Cadillac. I ain't do that. I said that was the real deal. In the broke down Buick or old Cadillac. I didn't say, oh, that's a troll. I didn't do that. I said that's Hassan Campbell in the broke down Buick or old classic Cadillac. That's what he's in. Now he could be out there watching a few people to get his joints off. You heard? That's how I go. Study, revise it, rewrite it. We got 20 minutes. We could do that. Standing on our hands. Right? Standing on our head. No Ron Savage. Welcome. I'm your boy, your host, Hamdoon, the super villain of YouTube. Yeah. Back to the scientific work of what we do best. Put in that work. Yeah, we like put we putting in that work over here. We had a few people come in. They came through. Feel me? Big up to them. Now they thinking about what they got to do. Because we did it. Okay, they got Jim Jones. Gully TV got it up now. But we got it already. We said it already, though.
Out to be me.
Okay? We already said that Jim Jones had a fight.
You like the finish line. We can't wait to run into you. He said something else, Slick. He said, it's funny when the gods get to acting like the broads. But for all we know, he didn't write that shit. Nobody ever accused Common of having ghostwriters and shit. There's too much witchcraft associated with Drake. It is. Quentin Miller, Lil Yachty, it's just too much. I call that shit witchcraft.
Yeah, you heard him. You call it witchcraft.
He said this shit. I would have rather seen Mano. Yeah.
Yeah, we know. It should have.
How you search sex offenders in your area? Kendrick has like 20 pins on Drake house for all the OV. Drake better put a full court press on Ross 221. When you're questioned, you disqualify. He can't win. He can't win. He can't.
See?
Mano not in fight shape.
Mano's not in fight shape.
He wrote Kanye bars, but he claims he don't know a Drake line. Drake lost to Joe Budden. He said it's on the wire that Daylight wrote back-to-back for Drake. What's the name said it's not true? Mickey Fax said it's not true. Make sure y'all go. He said, why Sin City ain't around you no more? Sin is my man. I talked to him on the phone, man. Sin just went through some health problems. He pulled an Achilles and he fucked up his Achilles.
The funk. Got him, Nip. We working on the funk.
Boom, 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 boom.
We working on the funk.
Islam 35 years, and I still kicked your ass.
Yeah, they doing too much for us. Okay, so we don't know what's going on. Ron Savage is still hiding, sitting down. He's playing with Miss Bonita. Come outside, man. It's only 12. Don't play around, man. Come out. Okay, Ron running around. He was supposed to have been outside by now, you heard? You don't even like what's going on, but he was supposed to have been outside. Where y'all at? Come outside.
By yourself. People expecting to see what the goons. You got the 5 around your neck. You be represent. Nobody.
Jim couldn't afford the extra airfare.
Boom. He said Jim couldn't afford the extra airfare. Music ain't what it once was, man. You got to keep a mind for less than a penny and shit. When a diplomat.
Yeah, you can pay.
Questions that remain to be answered. I'm about to get up out of here. Because I was on a live with Mickey Fax while Minnesota was playing Denver. Did Minnesota take care of that?
Yeah, Floyd back home. Okay. It's a good workout there. We gonna sit, man. We gonna sit. We gonna sit here, man. Yep. We're gonna sit here and hold it down. I ain't got nothing else, man. I'm just burning the algorithm up. I'm sorry about that. I just had to put the mask on and come outside, man. That's it. Yeah.
Or Rem, anybody you book, you gotta anticipate. You know it's coming, right? A lot of people. Well, I guess if I'm easy, you're gonna say things like, all you could do is say Pap or Rem, blah. People that have well-known angles against them, that's what they tend to say. And sometimes an opponent can overuse an angle and be corny for it. So I can agree in that sense. But like we said earlier, Nas lost tape shit is not what. Here goes Geechee shit again. And I ain't gonna spoil it. Go get the VO his way, and it worked. And then he even ends it with a joke, Rem, about a throwback scene that people always laughed about in a music video of Rem. And once again, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it was hilarious. It was fucking hilarious, B. And then also with Charlie Clips going third, I'm not gonna act like possible that even without the way that Easy ended his third round, it's very possible. So this is 2-1. Charlie Clips beating Easy to block. There's no debate because Easy choked in the second and the third. So there's no debate. There's no. It doesn't matter if you're a big Charlie Clips fan, a big Trenches fan, a big Easy. It doesn't matter. It's not about bias or favorites. We judge a battle, and especially if y'all come over here for any judging or any reactions, we're always going to keep it fair. We're always going to keep it 1,000. I'm not going to play promotion games or nothing like that when we talk about people's battles and nothing like that. Be official and be 1,000. And be serious. I'm not going to be joking and trolling or having a good, you know what I'm saying? Or playing around and shit. Technically, rule for rule, there is 2-1 no matter what, preference or not, because of the rules. But if you want to, there's room for debate maybe in the first, which would then possibly give Clips a 3-0, or just easy to the first round and it's 2-1. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the chips fell. You know what I mean? Because I don't think many people had Easy to block Captain losing this battle. And nobody is predicting any Easy to block Captain choking.
The braces.
So Charlie Clips taking the battle is the shock factor of it. But he had to have a good showing. He had to make it close, debatable, or win, because his back was to the wall. And the pressure is not going to be removed from Charlie Clips because of this win over Easy. It's not going, it shouldn't be. The culture shouldn't let it be, right? Like I said on my last stream, I was like really, really serious. I was like, Clips, you my nigga. I do not want to see you take money out of your own fucking pocket. And I think that doesn't get erased just because, you just beat Easy. Based on the way Charlie Clips is talking in his round about, you niggas be forgetting who I am. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. So let Charlie Clips tell it and let the elites tell it. And he makes sense when he says it because he is who he is. He's not supposed to be counted out, right? In any battle because he's Charlie Clips. So checks and balances and fans of battle rap, do not remove this pressure from Charlie Clips. Make every battle that he takes the fourth quarter. we must force him to continue to be who he really is, as far as one of the greatest battle rappers of all time, one of the GOATs. You don't get this win on easy and then take off 3 battles and sweep. No. The pressure still stays. But in the meantime, we must give Charlie Clips his respect, because he showed up, he showed out, he was entertaining, he was prepared. He had some freestyling in there, 1 or 2 times where he might have been thrown off, but he delivered 3 good to great rounds. Third round could have been, you know what I mean, closer to the great side. You know what I mean? So overall, very, very good battle. Shout out the Trenches. They did their thing. Where does Easy go from here now? So Charlie Clips, to me, you know, he stays in the spot of he is who he is, you know, but we got to keep the pressure on him. As far as Easy, there's a lot of opponents out there for Easy. But I mean, you have to navigate coming off of wins or losses, right? If you have a big win, you have to try, like Big K, for example. He had one of his best performances ever versus A-Ward. And before that battle, there was never an idea of Murder Mook. And I saw that performance and I said, I'm calling Murder Mook, right? So coming off of a win, you have to navigate your matchmaking a certain way too. Same way coming off of a loss, you have to navigate your matchmaking a certain way. Easy to Block Captain is still Easy to Block Captain. He's going to be one of the most watchable people still this year. Anytime he steps in the ring, he's easy to block. But coming off of a loss, you still have to figure out, you know, tactically what we're going to do next. You know, it's always a small step backwards, no matter how good you are, how big of a battle rapper you are. It's always a small step backwards. But when you're Easy to Block Captain, that's a real quick small step or whatever. You navigate that the right way, you promote the right way, you time it the right way, the right opponent. And, you know, this just becomes an L on the resume, but we move to the next one. You're not going to find a battle rapper that's going to remain perfect. So there's no letdown in losing a battle. But I still do want to see an interview from Easy, though, talking about the 2 chokes. You could lose at any time. Anybody could lose, right? Matches make fights, styles make fights, just like boxing. But I want to know about the prep, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious about that. So I'll be looking out for like an Easy interview or live about that and see what he says about that. All right. Shout out to the Trenches. Wow. Tomorrow, how many lives we got? So tomorrow I'm gonna do the members only live. It's still gonna be, everybody's gonna be able to join it, but the members I'm gonna pull onto the stream with me. I'll try to get that done sometime in the afternoon, hopefully. If Kendrick or Drake drop again or some shit, we'll be here for that. I'm fucking getting tired with those guys at this point. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow night, the same way we did just now, I'm going to try to come back after Aver versus Swamp. So we supporting the Trenches tonight. Go get the VOD. And then tomorrow we supporting Chrome 23. Buy your live pay-per-view. Or if you're in Miami, pull up. All right? Shout out to Easy and shout out to Charlie Clips. Y'all did y'all thing. Real good battle. Entertained, got my money's worth. Good shit. I mean, sorry it's true though.
Got his money worth. That's what it was. They did good. They did good. We gotta see some work, but I'm gonna see that later. Frozen Bird lost to Av. You know what I mean? I like that. I want to check it out. Oh, there's a lot of beautiful work outside now. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. We ain't even going to hold it too long over here, man. I just came outside to show the match for 30 minutes. We're going to go ahead and watch some work. You know what I mean? Swamp and A-Verb going at it. I got him there. We outside. Don't worry about it.
Wait.
Where's the receipt? Remember I told you to get the receipt there? That was why we didn't get our drinks, because we took the receipt.
Oh. Nah, no
So
problem.
sorry. That's why I left the receipt on the table. It's my drinks. But I couldn't remember when you picked it up, for me to really yell at you. And be like, why didn't you leave it there? Because that's why I said, go get it.
Oh, okay. It's your boy Ron Beach thing south of the corn, but
What up? Look, guys, like Ronnie B. Ronnie B is like really trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do over here, okay? Because now he's gonna take me out to breakfast. But, I ain't gonna say no to a
we on the vibe, Tip. Keep watching my show. You know what I mean? And listen, everything is comedy, entertainment. It ain't about drama. You know what I mean? Listen, man. You want to vibe? You know what I mean? Do what you do, whatever you do. Vibe in, just do it and watch our show.
That's what Ron got. Ron changed. He got that girl now. You gotta let him go. You gotta let him go. Ron B. Stinger Savage. Yeah, nobody in rap gonna trust China Mac after what he did to Crip Mac. Yeah, get him. Yeah. Yeah, China Mac, you finish. Or you might be fooled tomorrow. China Mac is fooled tomorrow, y'all. For doing that to Crip Mac, you heard? Yeah.
You know, recently I was thinking about how the biggest interviews, like for example, like the Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams interview, that was now the biggest interview on YouTube. The second biggest was Joe Rogan talking to this alien guy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the second biggest
That's
interview?
that was the biggest one until the Cat Williams interview.
Wow.
You know, and I had Dr. Stephen Greer do a couple interviews. They've all done huge numbers. And it's like you start to realize that the conspiracy stuff, the stuff that's probably just a complete lie, but you can't quite prove it's a lie, that's the stuff that does the best. Mm-hmm. And I've spent most of my career focusing on the truth and focusing on factual things and not really creating fake beef or fake situations and stuff like that. This is why kind of the China Mac thing, I was sort of thrown off with that whole prank that he did, because I'm like, this is not what I do. You know, like I can imagine if I was just a prankster, like, oh, okay, oh, prank on me. No, I don't do pranks. I've never pranked anybody, actually. And you start to realize though that like the fake stuff just does so much better, but there's also repercussions for it.
It is.
So it's a balancing act. I've always just chosen to kind of stay away from it, because it's like, yeah, it could potentially blow up or whatever, but I'm thinking long term.
Very much.
And, you know, what if someone gets shot? What if someone gets stabbed? What if someone gets beat up and sues me?
Yeah.
Well, that's why we might be one of the only podcasts that, like, the security guard is going to search you for guns on the way in and then, you know, in some cases, like, hold it for you or, you know.
Well, I brought guns in on my interviews.
Well, you just have security with you. But,
right, exactly.
Yeah.
But remember, he wouldn't let me in.
Yeah,
and I'm like, well, I'm not coming in. So.
Well, that is a weird moment with the security, too. Like, the other day, I had to tell him to stop touching Lamar Odom's balls. Like, he's all in there, like, searching him, like, as if this. And I'm like, he's cool. Like, I'm like, this is probably, like, the least likely to be carrying a gun person that we're going to have a conversation with this week, you know? And he has security with him, so it's like.
Oh, he had security with him?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't remember, actually.
I guess I can't imagine Lamar Odom having security. He's so big on his own. They're like, who's really going to try to run up on Lamar Odom?
He's kind of a gentle giant type guy too. Well,
He's a
definitely not your impression of him, I guess, but
No.
from my perspective, yeah.
Lamar Odom.
I was watching the Freaknik documentary the other day with my girl, and I pointed to Mark Lamont Hill, and I was like, Vlad hates this guy.
And Mark LaFlop Hill.
I don't even know anything about him. except that you
He's
hate him.
taking shots.
I didn't hate him. I had him on my show, and then after
He talked shit about you
he
after,
just
yeah.
continued to talk shit about me over and over again, especially like with fake narratives and like, oh, I get people locked up and all types of bullshit. So
Yeah.
me and Ack kind of went in on him. I call him Mark LaFlop Hill because he's flopped on every platform he's ever been on.
Maybe he'll diss me, and then I can learn about him so I can hate him, because I don't know anything about him right now. Yeah.
He's lame. He's absolutely lame. Everything
Matt
he's ever
talking
done is
dirty.
always flopped. You know, and he keeps getting chances on these various platforms that he does absolutely nothing on. And I guess he tried to get a few minutes of fame off of my name. But yeah, I responded eventually. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Wow.
That's what it is. Adam 22, man, always a pleasure when you
I'ma
you know
get you, Vlad.
whenever
You
you come
cool
in.
now.
Congratulations on continuing your success. And you've you know, I've always liked the way that you've leaned into who it is that you actually are. You know, you could have gone a lot of different directions. You could have followed a lot of different people, but I feel like what you do is uniquely you. And like I said, when I look through your guests, it's a bunch of people that I'm not familiar with, but that's cool. It's not an insult. It's like, okay, like he's going into a direction that other people are ignoring, and every so often he catches these superstars crazy early, like XXXTentacion, King Von, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Who else?
Oh, you mean back in the day?
Yeah.
I was just sitting there in my head going through all the new people that I would be excited to interview that
But who like out of the people I mentioned, who are some other superstars you caught early before they were superstars?
I mean, like Smoke Perp, Lil Pump,
Yeah.
X, Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD's another one, yeah.
6ix9ine definitely
I
stands
mentioned him.
out. Draco the Ruler, Shoreline Mafia, all that
there
kind
we
of
go.
that whole era of LA rap. But then even like Crip Mac, I was Crip Mac's first interview.
Okay.
You know, more and more as time goes by, it becomes like, oh, I find this guy and I'm super excited about him, but he's got some random interview that he did in his hometown that has 5,000 views. And so then it doesn't feel like as pure as like with the X thing where it's like, oh, I'm the first person to
Don't
ever
get
talk
out.
to this guy on camera. You know, now
I ain't
All the
rushing.
interviews ever.
yeah, it becomes a little bit harder to
But I'm
find
rushing.
people who are totally
I need that
pure
5,000.
as the years go by. But yeah.
You just heard Adam 22 said 5,000. I need that.
Yeah.
Well, the Crip Mac thing, before I let you go, I remember you did a video that a lot of people were upset over. And I guess Crip Mac is facing a gun charge now. And you said you were too busy to speak on his behalf.
So China Mac is a bitch. Number one, let's just get that out of the way.
You're
And he
big,
tried to
China Mac.
basically like set me up by asking me to go to the court the next day to speak on Crip Mac's behalf. Now, my schedule is set up much like yours is set up, where every day for this week, next week, the week after that, realistically, I'm booked out like 3-4 weeks in the future at all times. So tomorrow, I have to do multiple interviews, and a lot of these are people that we flew out, or at the very least who flew themselves out, and this is, you know, why they're in town. And so from my perspective, I have responsibility to my employees and
Right.
as well as these guests that, you know, I have shit to do. And nobody can just tell me like, hey, tomorrow come do this. It could be the dopest opportunity in the fucking world, and I pretty much have to say no to it because I have so many interviews. And if I don't do them that day, what's going to happen? They're going to get pushed to the next day. So I'm going to have to I'll probably have to help out with hotels and whatever. I'm going to have to fucking help
Too
people
much
to
work.
extend their flights, whatever. So like China Mac telling me to go do that on one day's notice is ridiculous. Like nobody can tell a successful person that they need to like completely uproot their entire schedule. So I just thought that was total bullshit that he tried to like paint that narrative. But then it really came around when Crip Mac said one thing about China Mac from behind bars. And keep in mind, this is China Mac just did a documentary or like a big YouTube video where he was saying that he was going to leave the country if Crip Mac actually got like 5 to 10 years in prison, right? Wow. He said he was going to leave the country. He was going to move to China or Canada. I don't know what it was. That's how committed China Mac was claiming that he was to Crip Mac. Crip Mac called somebody from jail and basically said something about how China Mac needs to stop running his mouth about the Mexicans or some shit like that. Boom, done. China Mac's gone. Left his career immediately. So this is the same guy who, like, 3 weeks prior was trying to paint this narrative of me that I was such a bad friend.
Left his career. What does that mean?
He was managing him and working together and stuff. But then, as soon as Crip Mac was locked up and wasn't able to be a source of profits for China Mac left and hasn't had anything to do with him since. Meanwhile, I'm the one who's actually put money on his books, who talks to him on the phone, puts it on the YouTube channel, still stay in touch with him, still talk to Lupe and the other people on his team and shit like this. So it's like, it was an example of China Mac trying to make me look like a bad friend and look like I was fake, when really, like, those descriptions apply to no one better than it applies to China Mac. So that was kind of shocking to me, because China Mac is somebody who he has no motion on his own. Like, he has to exclusively rely on other people, and all the time
China Mac
interviews with people, and they'll just mention at some point, like, yeah, that guy China Mac tried to manage me. And a lot of times it's people from like all over the world. Like, he's really just DMing people left and right, trying to just find new people to manage, because he knows that his career isn't going anywhere without somebody who's got some kind of star power. And I feel like Crip Mac was kind of like his exit from doing anything in hip hop, because I was
kind of worrying why he got with him. But see, Crip Mac, like all of us black folks, we tend to take on the love for other people so heavily, knowing that it ain't reciprocal, man. See, China Mac, you got two people that hooked you up. Adam 12, 22, and Vlad. You was Vlad homeboy. You tried to pull a prank on Vlad. He had his thing in his pocket. He could have popped one of your mans. Now you had Crip Mac. I remember those videos. I wasn't hating on Crip Mac. Nope. I wanted Crip Mac to eat. You robbed Crip Mac, man. You robbed him. You robbed him. And that's foul.
I don't think anybody's ever going to trust him again after that.
Never trust him.
Well, Crip Mac is still locked up?
Crip Mac he pled guilty. He's awaiting sentencing on federal gun charges.
How long is he facing?
I think like 3 or 4 years might be like kind of optimistic, and 10 years would be the longest sentence he could possibly get. So probably somewhere around 5 years, maybe a year or two less than that if we're lucky.
Sheesh. And he's, in his 30s?
I don't even think he's 30 yet. He might be like 28 or 29. He might be 30. I'm not sure.
See? Crip Mac, big up, man.
Sad situation, man.
No,
big up, Crip.
Sad situation. And, listen, I've spoken about my situation with China Mac. I don't have anything against him. My whole thing was the prank he pulled by having someone around say they had a gun. Was not something that sat right on me. I mean, you can prank someone, but if you're talking about guns that are in the vicinity, a gun could go off. I can get killed. I can get shot. Like, it's not funny.
He's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, he admitted to me. He apologized to me. He said, something, I didn't think it out all the way through. The problem was this was done on live. So there was no, I'm stuck in this situation, not, because, listen, we do interviews and I tell people to cut out certain parts. People ask me to cut out certain parts. That could happen. When it's on live, you don't know what the hell's going to happen. I didn't know how it's going to react. You're talking about, you got a guy yelling at each other, talking about, I'm going to go get my gun. And it was like, okay. His comparison was, Vlad puts people in uncomfortable situations. There were some titles that kind of, put me in uncomfortable situations. So I want to put him in, to similar things. And it's like, well, that's a little different.
I'm going to get revenge on you.
Yeah, it's a little bit different saying you had a problem with the title, which you could have called me and asked me to change.
But I do have to give it to China Mac that I do think that his role in the culture is kind of important, because there is a stereotype about Asian people that they're all just really, really smart. And I think that his existence is a pretty good argument against that stereotype. So
I think China Mac is smart. I'm not sitting here like I've never said anything negative about China Mac. I just told him I don't have him on my platform because of a specific situation.
I tried him out as a No Jumper host.
Oh, how did that work out?
I ended up feeling like he has the communicative skills of somebody who was hit in the head with a brick earlier that day. Like he just really, I actually think he might be retarded.
He didn't say disabled. He didn't say, I think he's, autistic. He didn't say nothing. He said, I think China Mac is retarded. That's worse than being called a nigger. Word up.
I don't get that impression.
Or at least it's like very low IQ. Like
I've hung out with him. I'm not.
He's tried to be a media personality for years, and he is so fucking dumb. I'm not
bashing you on this.
He is so dumb. Like he is real. Like I please go watch the No Jumper Show episode with China Mac on it, and just tell me what you think of him as a podcaster.
See?
Well, everyone got their own role. Everyone got their own path. I was the first person to put him on.
I know.
And he's acknowledging that. He's always acknowledged that. I think he's got some interesting stories. He's got an interesting personality. Sometimes people, they make decisions that they don't think all the way through.
Right.
And I think that happened with us.
I would say his whole career kind of falls under that description.
So Crip Mac has a fake dad,
yeah,
which I guess according to 1090 Jake is like a cooperator or something like that.
See?
And something happened on your show?
So I had a King Yella interview a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, and
yeah, I flew him in for that.
Oh, really?
I think he piggybacked off of the interview that I did with him. Which is cool. I don't mind.
Real Chicago shit. I'm like coming out of my office to go to the bathroom before I interview King Yella, and I glance out the corner of my eye and I just see this dude and I know who it is. I know it's Crip Mac's fake dad, who's this guy who's basically like been pretending to be Crip Mac's dad because they kind of look similar. And he's just been like doing this whole clout wave. And part of the problem was that on the other end of the studio, we had Spider-Loc and Munchie B. Yeah. Now, Spider-Loc, I know this to be a fact about Spider-Loc. He takes his crippin' very, very seriously. And even aside from the fact that I don't have any respect for this guy and I don't want to be platforming somebody who basically is only known for, pretending to be the dad of somebody that I'm cool with. So I didn't really want him around in the first place, but then I immediately started having visions of what Spider-Loc encountering Crip Mac's fake dad might have been like. So I told the security, get that guy out of here. And so then he afterwards, like, he got in his car and he left, and Spider-Loc gave a whole critique of the car that he was driving, I guess, because like he's previously said that he was rich, and I guess that the car that he was driving was not congruent with being rich in Spider-Loc's opinion. But yeah, that was kind of it. He went on his way, but then he posted up the photos of him in there so that he could kind of get the point across of like, look, I'm a G. I pulled up to the No Jumper studio, even though he was removed, within like 5 or 10 minutes of him getting there. But yeah, that's just, like the fake stuff, it can be fun, but what am I going to look like if I'm like allowing this guy to propagate this fake Crip Mac's dad thing, and then plus the thing that he's like a snitch, and like I guess he was like working with the feds against all these different people and shit. It's just like I feel super uncomfortable with that. I need less weird thirsty groupies in my life, not more. I already got enough.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've gone into weird areas sometimes, but in general, most people that we interview, there's usually a specific talent associated with the person, whether they're a rapper, a singer, a producer, an athlete, an actor, a business person. Yeah, occasionally we go into weird directions, and a lot of times it bites me ass afterwards. The guys who are just famous for just having outspoken opinions and that's it, in general, it seems like things kind of go bad over time. So I try to kind of stick to people where there's some sort of basis of something, where it's like, all right, you have an interesting opinion about stuff, but you also have an NBA career to go along with it. So when you talk about basketball,
China,
you know, for example, I had Sebastian Telfair, basketball player, for a second interview, and it's like, when I asked him about Bronny James going to the NBA, he gave us, a surgical breakdown of why he could do it, which, went over my head to a certain degree. Oh yeah, when he does with his left hand, goes to his right hand, it's like, I don't know this stuff, but clearly he does.
Right.
So it's like, along with a crazy, outspoken, view on things, he could always go back to his real basketball precision and break things down on an expert level. And that's the kind of people I like. If it's a comedian like a TK Kirkland, he talks his shit, but he's also a professional comedian for like 40-something years. So that's the people I like.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying that I'm above interviewing a random gang member, because like the Crip Mac thing, like I just discovered this unbelievable talent accidentally based on just seeing like a 15-second clip of him on Instagram, And so I definitely don't want to like be so selective with our guests that I wouldn't be able to have a random guest like him come on, But, if you're like basically just famous for snitching / lying about Crip Mac and pretending to be his dad, it's like, I feel like everybody in this space should probably hold themselves to a little higher standard than that. Like, that's got to be the lowest possible thing that you could do, I guess.
Yeah, I think they offered me an interview with him and I passed. I was just like, nah, I'm good. Being someone's fake dad.
He probably got turned down by like everybody who fucking.
Yeah, I saw a few interviews of him, scattered around the internet, a few YouTube channels here and there. I mean, listen, get in how you get, get in where you fit in. I'm not mad at anyone who's figured out a way to break the code and have some level of career, however it is, whether you're interviewing, whether you're just going viral, whatever. And you see like the Books of the world who come out all drugged out and acting crazy, and then they kind of change their ways and become Christian, and whether or not they can maintain that with such a drastically different personality, I don't know. Like, I haven't heard of Book in a while. I don't even think that's even his name anymore.
John Gabbana.
Is he still like irrelevant?
The last time I seen him in real life was when he boxed Supreme Patty in probably 2021. I went to that. I commentated that
3 years ago. Yeah.
They got you. They got you, boy. He got you. They got you. Yup. Vlad pulled that one out on you, China Mac. I knew something was funny about you, boy. I knew it. I was wondering why you was with that boy so hard like that. No Ron Savage. You kept hanging out with that Crip Mac. And you was just all over the place, filming him, watching him drink Old Gold. You probably messed up one of his Old Gold bottles. That's what you did. You robbed Crip Mac. You knew your name was China Mac. You saw Crip Mac. Oh, it's CM. That's what you did. You robbed him. Yeah. You gotta do 5 years behind you. Taking him to places, talking about, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm China Mac. I got all the Chinese rice. I got all the fried chicken wings. They gonna love it. Don't worry about it. China Mac, he believed you. I mean, Crip Mac believed you. And what happened? Crip Mac go to jail. You run off, leave your YouTube career. I don't know what you're gonna be fooled today and tomorrow. We got you, China Mac. You can't run from this. Nah, you ain't gonna run from this work. You ain't gonna get away with this one. You did a lot of no extra duck sauce anyway. I'm still upset. China, Mac. I'm still upset about that extra duck sauce that I didn't get, man, for the last delivery that y'all dropped off, man. That's what I'm mad about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was just a small live for 8 more minutes. We just came outside to show the mask. I know y'all watching the fight. Doom ain't doing nothing tonight. Today is Cinco de Mayo. We just came outside just quickly. Mm-hmm. That's all. We just came to have some little small fun. Yeah, nipped on. Yeah, we know, man. We're not even mad. We feel good that we work. You got a chance to see the mask. We outside. It's okay. Don't worry. Big up to the replay gang. I'm happy that just came to put in work anyway. So you know when you pay again, and you don't have to be outside. I got him now. The people outside in the club. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it, Nip Doom. We're gonna get to 1789,000. Don't worry about it. All my dog lovers, animal lovers, subscribe to the show. Super great. Fact. Super glue fact. Yeah, this was just a cool, smooth one right here, man. Boost your channel to 4K with Ham Doom. Something simple. Mm-hmm. Just to get the hits, the clicks. You know what I'm saying? Hamp algorithm, man. That's all. Nip, I got him. Nip. Stop it. Stop. That's the cat, Nip. Chill out. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Came to the nights out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We outside. We working. Yep. We right here. We still doing it. Mm-hmm. We still outside. We still improving. Yep. I'm just putting together a small sage. And I'm writing for tomorrow's show. All on the same day. Writing it right now. I'm writing it right now. Turn. Turn. Yeah. Chill out. Chill out, man. Relax. It's okay. Chill out. Lay down, stop. It's all right. Stop it. Be outside. Mm-hmm. That's how I go. It's the Ham Doom Show. That's what we did on Cinco de Mayo. Ham Doom. Can't really leave that. Ham Doom. Yeah. Nah, $1.50. You ain't gonna lie, you gonna do it at $1.50. Write another. Got 20 more minutes. I'll write another. That's how good I am. I'll write another. Yup. Another line of work. Yup. For tomorrow. That's how we do it. Ham airbrush. Mm-hmm.